What's up, everybody? Dustino here from Prop Stars. I got to tell you, I come to you today in a very somber mood, a very angry mood, a very upset mood, a very frustrated mood, and quite frankly, a despicable mood. The New York Football Giants are a joke, and it's been a joke for a while. Let's be honest. It's really been a joke pretty much since 2011, okay? That's a long time to be a joke, okay? For a once storied franchise. A franchise, as you can see, that's a 4-time Super Bowl champion franchise. And I've been on record many times defending Shane, defending Dable. I like to think of myself as a pretty, what do you say? I don't know, not an overreactionary fan. I try to think things through. I try to not overreact immediately after things happen or when things happen. And get rid of this guy, get rid of that guy, fire the coach, blah, blah, blah. And I've defended Shane and Dable tooth and nail with many people, many friends, many arguments over it. Give them time. They know what they're doing. Dable will turn around Josh Allen. Oh, they haven't got their own quarterback. Oh, Daniel Jones, they got no offensive line. They don't have this. They don't have that. Let them get their guy. Blah, blah, blah. I'm over it. I am completely over this garbage, this despicableness, the fact that they treat the fans, and Dable has the audacity to come out and not answer questions and ask all smug, oh, I got to look at the tape, we all got to be better. Well, you've been saying that now for 4 years. Okay? I've had enough of it, dude. You caught lightning in a bottle the first year, and quite frankly, I think that you just caught a lot of teams off guard. I think you caught a lot of teams off guard. You devised a kind of good scheme for Daniel Jones running the ball. Remember, he had a lot of runs. Saquon finally, for once, with the Giants, was healthy. And they were able to make some moves here and there. And they caught some people off guard. And they beat an overrated Minnesota Vikings team. And look at Daniel Jones. Maybe it was, hey, Dable and Shane, maybe it wasn't Daniel Jones' problem. Maybe it was a you problem. Time to look in the mirror. You break up with a girlfriend and she takes off to the moon and you're down in the dumps. Maybe. Remember George Costanza? It's not you, it's me. How about you guys go watch that episode? It's not you, it's me. Start looking in the mirror and take some accountability for your own actions and for the garbage you've been feeding us. Okay? Do you think we are idiots? I was so excited when the Giants signed Russell Wilson, when we signed Jameis Winston. And we're going to draft a quarterback most likely. Hey, you know what? For all Jameis's problems and his ups and downs, the guy will sling the ball around. It's going to be a blast. He's going to pepper neighbors. Yeah, he's going to throw some to the other team. Okay. But you know, it's always going to be pushing the offense. We had to sit through years and years and years. I forget the number for a long time there. It was after the year that we went to the playoff and won the game, where Giants were like the only team in the NFL, which the NFL is doing everything in its power to make offense easier. I'm like, you can't breathe on a guy without it being pass interference or illegal contact or something along those lines. We couldn't score 30 points. We didn't hit 30 points for I feel like it was like a 2-year stretch. You can fact check me, it's somewhere in that neighborhood. You can't score 30 points. We're going to have Jameis. He's going to sling it. Oh my God, Malik Neighbors for fantasy football. But at least there'll be some fun. And you let a kid sit there and take it in. Jameis was a pro's pro. Guy's a great guy. You know, how much he knows the playbooks, all that. I got to believe he knows a little something being 30 years old now, being in the league for whatever it's been, 7, 8 years. Okay, former number 1 pick himself. And then they go and bring in Russell Wilson. And they have the audacity to try to fool the Giant fan who knows what they're doing. Giant fans are smart fans. Let's be honest. They're not idiots. You can't BS a BSer. You're not pulling the wool over our eyes, okay? The guy is cooked. He has been cooked. Do you think Pete Carroll does not know football? Do you think Pete Carroll is going to jettison a Super Bowl MVP and a Super Bowl quarterback? A guy that took him to 2 Super Bowls and won one, okay, and locked in Pete Carroll as a Hall of Fame coach. You think he doesn't know when that guy is cooked and jettisons him off and pawns him off to Denver? And then you don't think Sean Payton, who has won a Super Bowl himself and has coached Drew Brees and knows how to coach offense, does not see when someone is cooked and basically just get the hell out of here, Russell. Jesus Christ, get out of here. We don't care. Give us a bag of balls. Send us a pack of gum, and you can have this bum because he's gone. He's goofy. Okay, I get it. He's probably a great team guy. I'm sure he knows the playbook. I'm sure he's a mentor. Oh, come on, Big Blue, and he's doing these videos. He can't play anymore. He cannot play. And we'll get to that Cowboy game in a minute. Don't get me started on that Cowboy game with everybody thinking all of a sudden the guy can play again. He cannot play. Okay? You think we're stupid enough to think that Russell Wilson is coming in here and, oh, yeah, we're going to try to win games. We're committed to winning. The Giants fans don't want that. Yes, I'd love to see some wins eventually. I would love to see some wins eventually. Please, I would love to see some wins. But for now, can I see a future? I just want to see a future, okay? It's like taking a manager job, no offense to McDonald's, at McDonald's, or go be an assistant manager somewhere else. I'd rather see a future. I'd rather see a future. There is no future with Russell Wilson. He is cooked. And with Jameis Winston, okay, maybe you catch lightning in a bottle. He can play a little. He can certainly. You are not going to tell me that Russell Wilson can play better than Jameis Winston right now. I will not believe it. You don't know football. You don't know anything if you say that. Yes, he'll make some boneheaded throws, but we will score some points. We'll win some ball games, and we will put up something. Russell Wilson is done. He's finished. And you, Shane and Dable, are trying to feed this to us Giants fans. Oh, we're trying to win. But you're trying to save your ass is what you're trying to do. You're trying to save your job. Okay? I get it. I get it. And that's the whole problem, bringing them back on this one-year things. Because that's what they were going to try to pull. They were hoping they could sneak in a win and maybe start the season 2-3 and, oh, my God, blah, blah. And, they think they could appease the fans. Well, now, and this is what happens with everything in life, and there's a reason it's a cliche and a saying. They're trying to have their cake and eat it too. Because now what they're doing is on the side, on the back end, they're telling people, oh, wait till you see this kid dart. Oh, we got the guy, blah, 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 to save their own hides. Well, if he's the guy, let's see him. Okay? I can't tell you he is or he isn't. I thought he looked great in preseason. It's preseason. I've been fooled by that before. You don't think Pittsburgh fans were fooled by that with Kenny Pickett? Remember that year, 2 years ago? Preseason, didn't throw one interception, threw about 8 touchdowns. Every time he got the ball, they went down and got a touchdown. Guy can't play. Guy can't play, okay? So I'm not going to go 100% with, oh, preseason, he looked great. But he looks good. And at least there's a future. And here's what drives me nuts. And this is more than just the Giants. If you don't think your quarterback that you have currently is capable of winning a Super Bowl and winning playoff games, why are they even in there? I mean, Cleveland Browns, great, kudos to you. You won me some money, but what are you doing with Flacco? Okay, I guess unless those guys are completely not ready to play. And it's possible. And I get it. There's the Mahomes situation. There's the Jordan Love situation. Aaron Rodgers could still play. Alex Smith was about as cerebral a quarterback as there comes, and he could still play. And those guys both had teams around them that could win and that were ready to win. These Giants are not ready to win. As much as I wanted to believe it, we'll get to the defense in a minute. That this supposed amazing front seven that got minimal pressure on Patrick Mahomes, couldn't get a big play, good big stop against Dak Prescott when they needed it at any point. Okay, let Jaden Daniels run all over around him. I know Jaden Daniels is pretty talented. He runs around on everybody. But where is this great pass rush? Oh, we don't need our secondary to be that great because we got this pass rush that's going to get to him. Well, Abdul Carter, how about you wrap somebody up? How about you pull the guy to the ground? Number 3 pick, future Hall of Famer, heir apparent to Lawrence Taylor. Give me a break, man. It's been 3 games, but I haven't seen it. He looks slow of foot. He looks like he's getting overpowered. Great combination. Can't beat anybody with speed and you're getting overpowered. Great combination. But back to Shane and Dable. For you to pull this crap on us and bring in this idiot for $10 million. Oh, look how good he looked against, see, Russell can play. Oh, my Lord, did you see Caleb Williams against Dallas? That defense is putrid. Wait till you see what Jordan Love does to him Sunday night. That defense is putrid. Guys running wide open. They can't play defense a lick. That's why Russell Wilson looked good. He hit a couple moon balls. Okay, not saying the guy can't throw the actual ball, but when it comes time to make any decision, any kind of three-step and get rid of it, couple steps, boom, check down to this guy. He's terrible. He is terrible. He is cooked. Pete Carroll saw it. Sean Payton saw it. Mike Tomlin saw it. Okay, they went to the playoffs with him, and they didn't want him back. They said, give me Aaron Rodgers on one leg. I'll take him over Russell Wilson. You guys are smarter than Mike Tomlin, Sean Payton, and Pete Carroll. Give me a break. I'd rather see the kid go in and take his lumps. And I know there's the Patrick Mahomes route. There's the Jordan Love route. There's the Aaron Rodgers route where they sat out, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't happen much anymore. Does not happen, and we want to see some progress. So what they're going to do, they're going to try to save their hide. They're going to hold off another week probably, maybe 2 weeks. They sure as hell better not wait till the bye week in 14 to try to bring them out in week 15, 16, 17 to save their asses. By then, the fans will have ripped the seats out of MetLife, and they'll come down and find Dable and Shane and throw them out of town themselves by then. So please don't tell me they're going to wait till the bye week, right? They're going to wait till there's a right moment. Maybe they wait for the Saints game. They may let Russ play the Saints game on week 6 or whatever it is, okay? Oh, look, give me a freaking break, you bums. Look in the freaking mirror. Look what Daniel Jones is doing over there in Indy with some support around him. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's me, not you. Huh, Shane and Dable? Have you thought about saying that in the mirror? It's not you, it's me. Because I think it is you guys. And I've been defending you every day since and saying, give them a chance, let them pick their guy. Well, your only shot, you got one shot at this, okay? Like the Bible says, you ain't going to get a second chance. You got one shot at this, like they said in Rocky, okay? Like Eminem says in Lose Yourself. You got one opportunity. You've got to pick the right spot to put this kid in, and this kid better look good. We better end 2025 saying we have our franchise quarterback. This defense maybe wakes up, and get ready for Shane Bowen to be the scapegoat. Get ready for that, because that's the other thing you do when you're trying to save your hide, right? What do baseball managers do? Oh, we'll fire the hitting coach. The guys aren't hitting. Fire the hitting coach. Get the attention off of me. Look over there. Look over there. Don't pay attention to what's going on over here and the joke we've been. Okay? So don't be ready for Shane Bowen to be jettisoned. That's coming soon. He's the first scapegoat to go, in my opinion. We have better see this Dart kid had better be it. He better be it. Because if he's not, this is just bad. It's unwatchable. It makes you sick to your stomach. It makes you embarrassed. I can't imagine all my friends that still live in Connecticut, New York, and tri-state area. I'm down here in Florida. I can live incognito, right? Oh, yeah, Giants. Incognito, right? It's not a big thing, Up there, I can imagine the embarrassment going around being a Giants fan right now. And you can't scheme up anything to get Malik Neighbors, the best wide receiver on the planet, arguably, along with Jefferson and Chase and maybe CeeDee Lamb. You can't find a way to get the guy the ball. And if you can't find a way to get him the ball, and if they're shadowing everything, where was Wandale? Where's the tight end position? Nothing out of these tight ends. Okay? Now, you want to get positive? Scatterboo looks the part. I called it the second he was drafted. I was fired up. I literally was begging on day 3 for them to pick him. He is a perfect Giant. He brings toughness. He's got some physical limitations, but you get him ahead of steam. That guy plays hard. That guy plays like a freaking Giant. And I knew we'd hear it all, boos in the crowd, and I could see it, and he did the backflip and all that stuff, and then plop, an absolute wet fart on the field the rest of the game with this bum Wilson. My goodness. Just the fact that you tried to feed us this garbage, that you're trying to win. You're trying to have your cake and eat it too. You're trying to act like you're trying to win games and that you're being serious. But then you got that trump card in your back pocket that you're going to try to play by bringing in Dart. You better pick your spot wisely, Dable and Shane. You better pick it wisely because they're your only chance to save your butts. A lot of people wanted you out 2 years ago. They wanted you out last year for sure. The Giants fans I talked to, I would say easily 75-25, 75% wanting you bums gone. And now you've taken one of your bigger supporters and you flipped them. I have had it. My goodness gracious me, oh my, have I had it. And if you don't think your quarterback can win the Super Bowl, what the hell are you doing? Especially when it's an old veteran. At least Jameis, we'd have some fun. We'd score some points. It'd be a fantasy football dream. We'd be in shootouts every game. We'd at least have a chance to score or maybe make a comeback if you're down. The Giants get down, forget about it. Forget about it if they get down to anybody. My word. I just don't like when people try to act like you're stupid. And Shane and Daboll, with that Wilson signing, tried to act like we were stupid. Defense, time to step up. Whole team step up. Inject some life in there. Let's get some energy for crying out loud. My God, could the Giants use a little bit of energy. What a dud on a night that could have been really good against the Chiefs team that is ripe for the picking. My God, they looked awful. Yeah, their defense was okay, but were they really that good? Or is Russell Wilson that bad? I think maybe a little combination of both. But those Chiefs, you're never going to see them more ripe for the picking. I mean, they were playing awful. Absolutely awful. Got bailed out on a PI call when Carter can't tackle Patrick Mahomes. This all-world draft pick, the heir apparent to LT. I didn't see it. I haven't seen it. I have not seen it, Giants. And quite honestly, I am sick of it. I am so over it, so sick of it. Thank God for fantasy football, or I wouldn't watch football because they are unwatchable, and they've been unwatchable. Miracle game against Dallas, the horrible defense. It is just pathetic. You guys better get your act together, or Shane and Daboll, good riddance. Sayonara. See you later. Adios. Your last chance is to get the kid in and see what he can do, because you guys are cooked without it. Like and subscribe to hear more videos, to see more videos, I should say. Hear more commentary. I've had it. I need a drink. I'm going to watch the Monday Night Football game and contemplate my life choices here, because this is just an embarrassment. The once proud franchise, the football Giants, have become a laughingstock.